Kings training camp is underway. Sac Republic is playing its last road game of the season. The 49ers make a big trade for a big name on the defensive line, and we're officially in the final month of the regular season for high school football. Good evening and welcome to Final Quarter. I'm Chris Tavares.
And I'm Kirsten Keller. It's week 7 in the Sac Joaquin section. There are only a few undefeated teams left in the region, and one of them takes center stage tonight.
That's right. We are once again heading to the Sierra Foothill League to start off our show. Let's take you up I-80, a festive evening for homecoming at Rockland High School. The Thunder hosting Folsom, King and Queen being crowd in front of a huge crowd on hand to cheer on their 6-0 Rockland football team. The Thunder defense, pretty good. 3 games this season where it hasn't allowed a touchdown. And they're off to a 1-0 start in the Sierra Foothill League. Again, hosting Folsom, the Bulldogs handed Oak Ridge its first loss of the season last week and trying to do the same to the Thunder tonight. Opening quarter, after Rockland unable to move the chains on its first possession, the Bulldogs capitalize. The sophomore Ryder Lyons rolling out, avoids the pressure, and extending the play with his legs, flings it up to the sideline for another sophomore to pull it down. That's Jamison Powell eluding the defenders and working his way in for the score. 40 yards on the touchdown. Bulldogs on top 7-0. Later in the quarter, Rockland nothing doing. Bulldogs defense making life hard on the Thunder running game. Elijah Golwich with the stop, leading to more points for Folsom. Right there, Lyons scrambling and airing it out deep to R.J. Witten. He gets stopped at the 1-yard line. Bulldogs, though, they punch it in as Lyons. He flips it to Powell, who again punches it in for his second score of the game. Bulldogs carry a 14-0 lead into the second quarter. The Thunder not out of this one, though. Undefeated for a reason. Rockland trying to mount a scoring drive as the second quarter comes to a close. Reeves Sloan, he's also a sophomore. A bunch of underclassmen making highlights today. He's a quarterback, some wheels of his own, scrambling, gets his Thunder deep into Bulldogs territory, and then on the 4th down, only needing 4 yards for another first down. Rockland, though, opting to not go for a field goal, rather. Sloan rolling out again, keeping it himself, and punches it in for the touchdown as Rockland is on the board. Folsom up 14-7 at the half. Bulldogs put up 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, and they spoil the party in Rockland tonight. Thunder suffering its first loss of the season. They host Del Oro next week. Folsom hosts Whitney.
All right, conference matchup, Del Oro Golden Eagles hosting the Oak Ridge Trojans. Trojans head coach Casey Taylor returns to his old stomping grounds where he spent 15 seasons and won 6 section championships. First quarter, Trojans, they'll start fast. Quarterback Joaquin Graves Mercado to James Womack. Watch this. 60 yards, folks, to put Oak Ridge up by 14 points.
Great downfield block. He's going to get a shout out when they study film.
Exactly. Second quarter, Del Oro moving the chains. Quarterback Caden Pinnock, he scrambles. He's going to pick up a first down for the Golden Eagles. Next snap, Pinnock, he's going to find Tommy Poe. And finally, Del Oro is on the board, down by 7. Next drive for Oak Ridge. Mercado, you know what? He's just going to let it rip. He has a cannon of an arm. Connects with Jaden Anderson. Trojans back in front by 14 points. Del Oro, don't worry, they're not going down without a fight. Pinnock, he's going to connect this time to Jackson Malbrough. And watch this. Gets it up in the air, and he gets it. And you would think he comes down. No, stretches out. Trojans with skim by this one. This game was tied at one point. 42-35 is going to go to Oak Ridge, extending their record to 6-1. Coach Taylor picks up his 200th career win. All right, to the Tri-City Athletic League, Tracy Bulldogs on the road in Lodi to face the Tokay Tigers. Tigers honoring their receiver, Lino Ruiz, who was in an accident. Thankfully, he's back, getting back to recovery. Bulldogs running back David Golarte down the field, but the ball becomes loose. Tracy fumbles it. Tigers take over, but can't turn it into points. Tracy tries again. Big man Wyatt Irwin to put the Bulldogs in front by 4. Tokay, they're going to try again. Quarterback Timmy TK Caragonis to Jeremiah Rodriguez. Tigers' lone score of the game. Tracy wins this one 21-6, extending their overall record to 6-1 on the season.
I heard you roll your R on that one.
You know, I was trying to get fancy.
Well done. Just down the road from us here in South Sac, Christian Brothers hosting Rio Americano. The Raiders, they're another one of our area undefeated teams, off to their best start since '94. Just 2 losses on the year for CB, but more importantly, They're 3-0 in the Capital Athletic League. Early on in this one, great run by Jay Cummings. Great balance to stay on his feet before he's taken down inside the 50, but the drive stalls. Toby Black blowing up the play as he sacks William Littlejohn. So the Falcons punt it away, and then they return the favor on the other side of the ball. Mason Vicari comes flying in to take out Keelan Gilbert. A lot of defense in this one during the first half. Littlejohn scrambling, looking downfield, and Black coming up with another sack. He's going to be in Littlejohn's nightmares tonight. But Rio finally gets a big play to break. Gilbert chunking it deep. He connects with Antonio Saucedo for a huge gain from the shadow of their own goalpost to inside the red zone. Great effort, though, on defense from Isaiah Jordan to save the touchdown, force him out at the 18-yard line, but that just delays the inevitable. The same connection strikes again. Gilbert to Saucedo on the slant for a 21-yard touchdown and a 7-0 lead. Now we move to the second quarter. Raiders are punting it away, but a bad snap. Donovan Grenz trying to salvage the play as best as he can, but no dice on that one. So that sets up a short field for Christian Brothers, and they take advantage. Deacon Holden in at quarterback now, and he finds Isaiah Jordan for a 33-yard touchdown, but they miss the PAT, so the Falcons are still down. It's a 7-6 game after that. Ensuing kickoff, and how about this return from Isaiah Langham? Takes it inside the 40, but a couple of flags on the play, offsetting penalties. So the Raiders, they start their drive at the 50-yard line, and it ends with some points thanks to the leg of Charles Hausman. He kicks the field goal to grab a 10-6 lead, and Rio Americano stays undefeated, coming away with a 31-13 win. Some other games that we're keeping an eye on. Woodland Christian, one of the other undefeated teams in the section. They improved to 7-0 with a 46-0 win over Western Sierra. And how about this obscene score from Inderkum, a massive 83-point win tonight?
I'd hate to be on the other side of that.
Absolutely.
One more score for you. Grant takes down River City 58-14 to improve to 6-1 in their pursuit of a repeat state championship. And then tomorrow night in Wheatland, the Pirates unveil a brand new field when they host Colfax.